Sequels are a funny thing, aren't they? After completing a phenomenal game, oftentimes we the consumer are left with an insatiable appetite for more, forced to idle around in anticipation for the next installment in our beloved franchise, the sequel. Many times the sequel builds upon the foundation set by its predecessor and is regarded as a worthy successor. Time and time again, sequels leave us collectively thinking, man, that was even better than the first. However, they just as easily leave us confused and perplexed as to what we've just experienced. A series can lose its identity, go too far in a different direction, or just not have enough content compared to the last entry. In extreme cases, they leave us thinking, what the hell was that? Well, this seems as good a time as any to check out the sequel to my sleeper pick for Game of the Century, Huniepop 2. Start a new game, pick our icon, gender, and difficulty. Huh, the female equivalent to Chad is Stacy? Really? I actually didn't know that. Thank you, Team Honeypot. Now for Polly's junk. Innie or outie? Innie? Yeah, sure, why not? Start new game.
Deep within the endless sea of stars stirs an ancient evil forgotten by time.
This is fantastic.
No such savior has risen to stand against the threat. Wait, actually? I might know somebody.
That's us! We then cut to our apartment where we are absolutely slamming Muff. I love fantasy games. We bid a quick farewell to our date for the night, only to be visited by an old friend, Q. She explains to us that soon, 2 space hookers will be awoken, and they will destroy the galaxy, and it's up to us to stop them. Well, it's more of a plot than the first game had. So pack your bags, gang. We're headed for the tropical paradise of Ina de Puna. Really? Ina de Puna? Okay. On the plane ride over, Q gives us the game plan. Basically, we need to acquire pairs of fairy wings to throw into Mount Nymphojaro, thus awakening the Nympho Jin, the space hookers, and allowing us to introduce them to Mr. Johnson. Nympho Jin and Nymphojaro. Very nice. Now, how do we get fairy wings? Threesomes, of course. Every time a threesome happens, a love fairy gets her wings. The easiest way to score a three-way? Double dates. Hey, it's the title! Q upgrades us to the latest iPhone when another familiar face approaches. It's Lola! After brief pleasantries, she immediately suggests we join the Mile High Club. No thanks. I already did it once. I am not doing that again. Making our way to the airplane's bathroom, we begin the tutorial. The gameplay is the same as last time, but with a few important differences. For starters, there's 2 girls! Shocking, right? But you can alternate between the 2, allowing us to never let a move go unwasted. No more sex matches wasted on Tiffany, or romance wasted on Audrey. You'll need to feel each girl's sentiment and passion individually, they don't stack. They did bump us to 25 turns instead of 20 to seemingly balance that out a bit. But the biggest gameplay change, aside from the 2 girls, is the stamina system. Each time we make a match of 3, we lose a tick of stamina. A match of 4 tokens drains 2 stamina, and a match of 5 drains 3. If our date runs out of stamina, she'll need to recover for 4 turns, meaning we can't direct any matches towards her. Our date will gain 1 tick of stamina for every move not directed at her, but the easiest way to recover stamina is to match these gray stamina tokens. A match of 3 stamina gives 3 stamina, 4 gives 4, 5 gives 5. It's a fun challenge having to balance passion, sentiment, and stamina accordingly between our 2 dates. However, I don't like that we're essentially punished for making good plays. Look, I went through all the effort to get this lined up, why are you cucking me? But it's not a deal breaker, it's just really a minor inconvenience that I'm not a big fan of. Now, the broken hearts return, but they work a little differently. Rather than deducting points from our total, they just piss our date off and drain her stamina completely. If both our dates hit 0 stamina, that's GG pal, try again later. After completing our tutorial bout, we're rewarded with our first super sexy image. Would you like Splooge or Splooge 0? There's also Classic Mode. Just like the first game, they're entirely clothed. Almost entirely. Soon after, our flight lands in Ina de Puna, signifying the end of the tutorial. Oh, okay, but how am I supposed to convince someone to have a threesome? Oh, hey, Ash.
Of course I'm down for a 3-way.
Oh, it's a game. We make our way to the hotel, quickly check in, and begin our next chapter in our dating sim adventure. Returning to the front lobby, we're reunited with another old companion, Jessie, the porn star from the first game. She's checking in whilst casually hitting on Leilani. We make our entrance, and finally get a look at the date hub. Pretty much the same as the last time, but now in bubble form. Talking to a girl nets us an additional move. However, it also costs 2 stamina. And considering how important stamina is during the actual dates, the fact that you're seemingly punishing me for interacting with the girls is just a little strange. This is a dating sim, right? Well, this was from the first game, right? Just feed her and talk some more. Well, okay, sure. Except, you can only feed a girl once. And food has different properties from the first game. Now they can be used to give sentiment and passion to a girl before the dates begin. Meaning you need to decide, do you want passion, sentiment, or stamina? Or be like me and forget. Well, just talk a girl to 0, start a date, and you get 2 more back. Okay, well great. 1 unlucky fall, no stamina matches will send you on to your next date in 4 moves. In short, why are you punishing me for talking to my dates? Talking was an integral feature in the first game, now it's practically a late game exclusive. So how about the gifts? Well, first we're gonna need some cash. Last time we had 2 currencies, money and honey. Now it's just honey. 4 types, 1 for each element. Upon completion of a successful date, our dates show us praise for our efforts by showering us in fruit. Okay. Now with our newly acquired produce, we can peruse the shop. There's the aforementioned food, date gifts, smoothies, uniques, and shoes. Rather than just dumping our honey into a trait to upgrade, we now have to purchase smoothies and give them to the girls. Flirtation smoothies for someone whose favorite trait is flirtation, romance for romance, and so on. And each smoothie only fills the bar about 1/3 of the way. So drink up, ladies. Unique gifts are used to level up our max passion level. And shoes are used to boost the chances of power tokens spawning. Date gifts now have to be equipped to a specific girl before the start of a date, meaning we're gonna need a lot of them. We can equip 1 to start, but as we acquire a girl's baggage, more slots become available to us. What's baggage? Well, these girls aren't perfect, not like in the first game. These ones have some real defects. Their issues really show up during dates. They're little modifiers to really spice up the gameplay. Most of them are pretty tame, maybe just a bit inconvenient. Some of them are genuinely helpful, but some are legitimately devastating, like this one with Nora. There's making the game harder, and then there's punishing me for purchasing it. Oh, shit. Fuck! Alright, I did it. I managed to get 24 pairs of fairy wings. Bring on the space hookers. I mean, really, how bad could they be? Oh, good lord. Forget Venus, this is a final boss. 4 rounds, random pairings, baggage, 100 moves, 25,000 points. This boss fight is legitimately hard. You need to plan all your date gifts in advance and hope to get lucky with the pairings and baggage. So what's our reward for saving the universe? 3 nympho photos and Q. Oh, God, can't forget non-stop high score mode and alpha mode, which I'll never play. Yeah, kind of underwhelming, but honestly, I think the gameplay is a genuine improvement. I like the added challenge of managing stamina, and having to deal with baggage actually does spice things up. It's nice having a final boss that feels like a final boss. Aside from not being able to freely talk and learn about my dates, everything in this game is a genuine improvement from the first. Almost everything. They fall flat on the most important aspect of every dating sim, the girls. Like the first game, there's 12 total dateable women. Unlike the first game, they kinda suck. I like 10 of the 12 from the first game. Well, actually 11. I like Momo, I just don't want to fuck her. Nikki just sucks. In Huniepop 2, I like 5, maybe 6 of them. Of course, 2 are from the first game, but whatever. 4 of them are tolerable. I don't hate them, but I don't really like them. They're just kind of annoying for one reason or another. And then there's 3 I hate. Let's meet them, shall we? While Q isn't dateable in this one, we still need to talk about her. I do not like her in this. In the first game, she was our best bro. In this one, she's our horned out Navi. Ashley is our new best bro. She's a fashion model and a rock star with a carefree and fun-loving personality. Easily top 5. Lola is Lola. Fun fact, she's a snow bunny. Not sure how. She runs her own business now, but aside from that, she really hasn't changed much since the first game. So obviously, I still like her. But you know who has changed? Jessie. The last 2 years have been real rough on her. The industry is leaving her behind and Tiffany won't talk to her. Now she's just trying to find the right guy and settle down for good. Potentially us. Probably not. But it's a real shame seeing our old friend down in the dumps like this. You want me to talk to Tiffany for you? We're already acquainted. You two can bond over your soon-to-be hatred for me. Leilani is an absolute sweetheart. You know what? You know what makes Leilani great? On this sex-crazed, orgy-filled island of debauchery, Leilani is just a normal girl. No over-the-top caricature, no brutal line of cringe dialogue, but just genuine normalcy. I think she's my favorite girl in this one. Zoe is a weird cyber chick. She has dreams of the butterfly people and the butterfly queen. And she knows our ultimate quest is to save the universe. She's here to do whatever is necessary to help us fulfill our prophecy. It's nice having someone in my court who really knows what the hell is going on. Plus, I really do like the little moments where she breaks character. So those are the 5 I like. How about the tolerable ones? Lillian is a typical emo goth chick with parental issues. Damn, your parents won't let you do what you want? That's rough. Honestly, I'm mostly fine with her, it's just the way that she speaks. It kinda gets annoying after a while.
Like this? You know, where everything has a question mark at the end of it? With an upward inflection at the end of every sentence?
Nora's a tomboy criminal. She's a strong, independent woman who just wants to take care of her family. Not a bad character, but God, I hate her voice.
Yo, what the fuck did you spill on your sheets this morning?
Polly's.
Oh my gosh, Ashley! I can't believe we finally get to meet in person!
Innie or outie? Oh! I see. She's a beauty and makeup YouTuber. That's it. That's the character. Again, not a fan of her voice. You might be noticing a pattern here. She's mid AF. Obby is mega horny, even for a game set on an island filled with sex-crazed orgy enjoyers. Obvious stands out. She's a sweetheart, but not being able to go 5 seconds without her moaning gets pretty old. Those 4 are fine overall, just minor issues that I thought were annoying. The final 3, however, Brooke's a spoiled wife. She's the wife of the owner of this resort and Audrey's stepmom. She happily spends hubby's money whilst perusing the local cabana boys. She's just a bitch. Candace is a stripper, a hooker, and a grade A dipshit. She's disgusting. I could feel myself catching something whenever she was on screen. Sarah's...
Oh, genki, Desuka.
Oh, God. See, this is why you can't tell normies you watch anime. This is what they think we're like.
Sugoi.
But hey, if you are like this, why? Anime should be a hobby, not a personality trait. I thought Nikki was the worst girl in this series, but she never made me feel nauseous. Sarah just annoyed the hell out of me and caused me physical pain. She seems like a nice person, but I am grateful she's not a part of my reality. Man, I am so torn on this game. On the one hand, the puzzle gameplay is a vast improvement. I like how challenging this one feels. I actually like the final boss. I think it's a great finisher for the game. I just wish the reward was something better. On the other hand, this game lost its charm. The first game was a dating sim with some sex. This one's a hentai with a date button. There's almost no reason to talk to anyone. I hadn't even discovered all the girls' baggage until after I unlocked the Nymphojin fight. Not to mention, the ladies in this one are vastly inferior to the first game. I did enjoy my time with this game, and it's absolutely worth a playthrough, but I definitely prefer the first one. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you agree with me, or am I a complete buffoon? I'll see you guys later.